live stream. Today we celebrate the fact that I let you guys know we are finally going to move, so I'm really excited about that. Also, I'm going to give everybody that comes into this stream a little sneak peek of what I picked up. That's probably going to be tomorrow's video. Do a little pickup video, a little pickup flex. Even though I shouldn't be spending money right now, honestly, the thing is with Pokemon, like, you're always going to be spending money. When you're in this hobby, you're always going to be spending money. You're always going to have new pickups. You're always going to be adding inventory. If you've got an eBay store, and I've got some sweet inventory that I'm super excited to add. I'm also excited to show you guys. We're going to wait for probably 10, 15, 20 people to pop into the stream. And then I'll go ahead and show some of these pickups, and then we'll just chop it up. Pika Jack, yo, what's good? How we doing tonight? Turtle, how we doing? Down to win, how we doing? Yo, Turtle, I just had a buddy of mine who graded a mint condition pre-release Gyarados, and it got a 4. It was a mint condition English, and he's his gem rate is 70-80% 10s. So he knows what he's doing, and he just got a 4. So it's definitely not just me. There's definitely people getting wrecked right now, and my recent submission that I sent value did a lot better, so I'm excited about that. Those should be back any day. That's going to be money. Yeah, 4 was rough. 4 was rough. Kai, how we doing? Joe Huerta, how we doing? What's up, Ryan? Haven't caught up a video yet. I saw the title. Congrats on the home. That's super awesome. Yes, we are excited. I probably jumped the gun. I am wishing it and manifesting it into existence. We're still in the closing process. We're still in underwriting, right? They're trying to see if I'm worthy of taking on the debt. And honestly, if it fell through, it would be super embarrassing. I would basically let you guys know, hey, I put in my all. I tried to get my family the dopest house ever. And even though we pre-qualified and got very much through the process, they accepted our offer, yada, yada, yada. That would be super embarrassing. I doubt that's going to happen, but it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Everyone is saying the housing market's going to crash. Everyone's saying Pokemon's going to crash. I honestly, the video I need to make is the fact that there's a huge correlation with people saying the stock market's all over the place, housing market's all over the place, cards, people are treating it like crypto right now, like the lottery. I mean, there's definitely some parallels there that I think people are over leveraging themselves in debt and spending too much money. Even this house is a massive stretch for me. So it's a gamble. It's, might not be the most responsible time, but when you're looking for a home with your family, for your family, then it's kind of hard to time the housing market perfectly. Pew Pew Austin has entered the house. Kai, I just started to try to do first ed of all the WotC sets. Going to take a while. Speaking of first ed WotC, let's go ahead, and we got 12 people in here. Dr. Rocket just popped in here. Pika Jack, show them this room and they will have no more questions. No, seriously, that's another thing. I have tried to tell our loan officer, essentially, the person who's, at the top at Zillow, working with us on the underwriting. I've tried to tell him that I'm, not really making money off of YouTube, but I made a decent chunk off of eBay. They have all of my tax information. I probably should send a photo of this room and my garage with all the sealed stuff, but honestly, I doubt that would make any bit of difference. But it's definitely a very real asset and should be. Pokemon at this point, graded card collections, especially insured collections, should definitely be used as some collateral against a loan like that, I feel like. So it's kind of tough, because even for someone like me, making 6 figures in this modern day and age, basically, even if you're the sole provider and you split that between the two of you, and people have been saying this, 50, 60, 70 grand a year is not enough. It is not enough. And I basically make that for each of me and Diana when you factor in, my total income divided by 2. But yeah, I don't think we should have any issues, because I actually have a lot that I'm putting down on the house, and yeah, I have really not a lot of debt with this home. So I think they see that, and they see that I could sell this house if I needed to. I don't see how there should be any issues, but we're not even gonna, we're manifesting greatness, guys. Everything is gonna work out. Pay off the new house with Pokemon cards. New Meister, apples with caramel or peanut butter. Oh, caramel all day. Caramel all day. I hate myself. Dude, same. Okay, let's go over these awesome first edition cards. Guys, I picked these up for dirt cheap. We're going to talk about this in tomorrow's video more in depth. But dude, come on, dude. First edition, these were in the dollar binder today. And dude, my shop, I don't know what it was. They were in a really good mood today. They hooked all of these up for the freebie. So it's going to be nice because it's definitely going to offset all the other cards too. But yeah, let's look at all these dope little first edition classics. We got the Fossil Ekans right there. It's dope. We got the Jungle Nidorina, dude. Fucking love that card. Love the colors. We got the Krabby. We got the Fossil Krabby. We got the Rocket Magnemite. We got the Fossil Magmar in first edition. Bellsprout first edition. We got Jigglypuff first edition. Love that one. Geodude first edition. Love that one. Coughing. That one's sick. We got another Krabby. We got an Ekans. Love those colors. Dude, the retro colors are just great. The Cloyster, phenomenal. And we got the Pharaoh, phenomenal. And then we got the Meowth. Oh, last but not least, we have this Ghastly. Guys, dude, the condition gets even crazier. Look at the condition. Dude, these are so freaking minty. So I'm really excited. Honestly, it would probably be even fun to grade some of these, but we're not doing that, guys. We're not doing that. I've learned my lesson. We're not doing that. Okay, since we're kind of in the beginning, but I kind of want to get it out of the way just for the people that showed up to the stream early. I kind of want to get it out of the way before I jump back to the chat. Dr. Rocket, do you think a lot of sellers at shows use PayPal or cash to reduce taxes? I think most of it is PayPal, friends and family, and you don't have to worry about that. I think a lot of them, I would operate with cash. I would operate primarily with cash. And it's something that I am working on with my tips from the bar. I've already started doing it, but I'm starting to just stack up cash and just set it aside. One, because my game shop, I get the best deals from them for, I literally just already got an eBay offer for cards that I listed like 5 minutes ago. It's crazy. It's crazy lately. It's crazy, dude. My eBay goes crazy and I need to put more time into it. My cash hooks me up the most because I have my shop hooks me up the most because I always pay with cash. So one, saving cash for that, but also just having cash, especially for Collecticon coming up. Although I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it, cash is king, in my opinion. But I know a lot of people just use their phones, friends and family. What your title company and bank cares about debt to income ratio? I know, that's crazy. Why would they do that? Why would they do that? Cash, lots of vendors don't report cash. Why would they, right? Teasing us, pretending he opening up vintage. Kai, Crispy, Ryan, we ripping a Zard today. Maybe. Maybe. It depends how saucy I'm feeling. Marvel, what's good? How we doing? Okay. So, we went through some vintage bangers. Now I'm going to go through everything else that was in here. We had a black and white reverse Reshiram. That guy's kind of nice right there. Kind of shiny, kind of scratched up. We had a Breakthrough Gengar. This is the one that I just got an offer on, and I just listed it. This Breakthrough Gengar is beautiful. We love that. That one's like more moderately played, but still. We got Flapple. I really wanted to grade this guy, but I could feel, Turtle, I was thinking of you. When I grade, I think of Turtle. I'm like, dude, would he spot out any little white spots? And this one has one little white dot corner. But dude, the centering is so good. It's so hard for me not to grade some of these. I really feel like that one's worth grading too. I feel like the ones that I should grade sometimes are the ones that I let off. And I'm like, that one probably wouldn't get a 10. This Sunflora, love this card. I know it's got the sticker in front of it, but love this Sunflora. Dude, there's some of the modern cards just look absolutely beautiful. Almost forgot about this vintage Sandslash. We can't forget about Sandslash. That guy looks sick. Speaking of vintage, two more vintage. Guys, I never do Japanese, but these are pretty dope. Look at these Japanese gems right here. These are both mint condition too, and both of them have gnarly swirls. I don't know if y'all can see the swirls on these guys, but the swirls look sick. I don't know if y'all saw those. The Houndour is like my favorite as far as that goes. Yeah, I'm going to list all these probably after. So this Blissey, we're going to show this Blissey specifically. See if we can get that. I'm trying to get that hollow to pop off so y'all can see it. But we're probably not going to get that lucky. But yeah, the Blissey has a sick hollow. See if I can get the Houndour to show the holo. Dude, the holo on this Houndour looks so dope. It looks so dope. Oh, please show. I hope y'all can see it, but I can't tell. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Get that swirl. Get that swirl. Oh, you guys see that swirl? You guys see that swirl in the corner? Yeah, right by his head. Right by his head. Not by the corner, right by his head. Anyways, beautiful swirl on both these Japanese holos. We picked up the Paldean Fade Zard, which I'll show you guys in a minute. This Yan Mega from Destined Rivals, picked that guy up. So people traded in the stuff that they pulled. There were 3 of these that got traded in that were pulled. I figure one of these has to be worth grading. Got 3 of these. I got like $450 to $500 worth of cards. I paid $250 for this lot. This is honestly one of my better lots for sure in terms of just being very specific in what I was going for. Just illustrations, good vintage, everything near mint for the most part, except for like the freebie dollar binder cards. We got some nice illustrations here. Dude, I love this one so much. The Clamp Roll, dude, the Clamp Roll goes hard. Clamp Roll goes so hard. Oh, dude. And yeah, those Japanese cards were sick. Yeah, there's Clamperl, Fiume, Apom. I'm probably going to list all these just raw. Like, one thing, I could definitely make this work just selling raw. There's no reason for me to grade. Like, I have great access to stuff for the most part. Not all of it's, near mint. But, okay, these worked huge. You guys know about these stamped promos right now? And they got these crappy, more cloudy sleeves on them, so you can't see the Cosmo Holo, but these are actually sick. These are going for like 30, 40, 50 bucks. What? Anyways, they had these priced way lower, so this was just kind of a nice little win. I don't know if like truly they're only going for like $10, $12, but dude, the sales I saw were all over the place. So I don't know. And Doctor's definitely pumping the Topps Chrome market for sure. But dude, those are sick cards. I love the Topps Chrome cards. Those are dope. Almost through. Oh, this card I think is phenomenal. This one I think I am going to send a PSA. You guys are probably going to say it's somewhat off center on the front, but like, dude, this is such a sick card. The Illustrator Contest for Alligator, dude, this is dope. What do you guys think about the for Alligator? Is the for Alligator sick or what? Dude, that for Alligator's dope. We only have a couple cards left here. Real quick, this little Crustal Illustrator and this Roaring Moon. Again, these were in the dollar binder. They basically just threw these to me for free, so that was nice. That's just some free money. And then this Pikachu VMAX, I know I overpaid for, and I still got like 30, 40% off, but I know I overpaid for this Pikachu VMAX, even probably with that percentage off. But it's really clean, definitely off center, so no one's going to be buying that to grade, but I'm definitely just going to sell that raw. I figure 30% off, I'm in it like probably like $38, $39, something like that. As long as, I mean, that one could be tight. But this Charizard is a win. 30% off of this Charizard brings it to like 110, 115, which is really, really good. This Charizard is the banger. Also, with all of these cards, $250. This Charizard card on its own probably, in the next couple months, give or take, this Charizard card could probably do that much on its own. We might not see that. I saw Phillips Collectibles, he mentioned, well, not mentioned. I saw the caption of his video. The modern market is crashing. People are losing thousands of dollars in their collections. I don't know who's losing thousands of dollars. If people are losing thousands of dollars, they went in way too hard. And it's probably mostly newer people. No one I know that's collecting or grading modern is like losing major value right now. Although, I mean, let's talk about it. So rest of the stream, we can talk about stuff. Is the market crashing for modern stuff right now? What do you guys think about that? Oh, it's not worth sending a PSA, you don't think? You don't think the for Alligators we're sending in? I don't know why. I just think it's so sick. The Pikachu one is so good. So is the for Alligator. Rocket Power, appreciate it. Fortress, yes, for Ultra Modern, but it's well deserved dump. Yeah, no, I feel that. I think everybody has like a different opinion, different thoughts on that. You know, like more like a retrace probably, but I think it's just so easy to throw around crash. Like that whole terminology, if you look at the housing market YouTube videos, like everyone's saying it's gonna crash, but they've also been saying the same thing like month over month the last couple months. It's crazy the kind of claims people make on YouTube. It's honestly crazy, and I think it's very influential, but also sometimes the market does move and it makes people seem like geniuses on YouTube, but like people are not geniuses here. Arardo, what about tag teams, sell or hold? I say hold on to your tag teams all day. I fuck with tag teams heavy. James, I don't think it makes sense. Booster boxes going up and singles going down. Feel like sealed has to give at some point. Dude, that's kind of how it's been too. But I'm still a big believer in singles. And it feels so good to go to my shop and actually negotiate and be able to pick up some singles for the low. Dr. Rocket, oh no. Gengar 4200, nobody is losing. Nobody is losing. Sabrina's Gengar 4200 now. Dude, Sabrina's Gengar is definitely, so I think Dr. Rocket, I guess you're a big Gengar fan. That being said, I think we are both crying right now at the current Sabrina Gengar prices. I've got the Gengar bug really bad suddenly. Like, I want the level X Gengar. I want all the Gengars. Just fuck it. I want all the Gengars. But with the new house, probably going to end up just buying, like, PSA 9s. It is what it is. I'd love a PSA 10 Sabrina's Gengar, though. That's definitely on the list. Also, the Skyridge Gengar, I would definitely make an exception for that card in PSA 10. Turtle, I'm still buying heavy in SV cards. Dude, these illustrations, $4 or $5 with all of the hype in the bubble we just had, it's just so obvious. It's so obvious that this is a smart long-term move. It's not even hard to do. Like, you spend $100 and you get like 30 illustrations. I know you're looking at them like, that just doesn't seem like it's worth buying. But like, give it a couple months, maybe even a couple years, dude. Illustrations are going to trend up again easily. I've said it in the past. I'm saying it again now. Illustrations just seem super safe to me. They're beautiful. Honestly, I'll probably be buying cards for the rest of my life. Like, from here, I don't ever see a stop. As long as my shop is willing to work with me. It just makes it so easy for me. It makes it so easy. And then I meet people at the shop and I buy their stuff. It makes it, dude, so easy. Yeah, as long as they're gradable. Dude, even if they're not gradable, if the stickers are below market at that time, for me, it's like, dude, I'm buying this. If I can already make any percentage off of it after fees, I'm buying it. And then I can just kind of decide, I'm sorry, one of my employees just said that they did the closing out of the bar properly, but she's been messing up like every week, so I'm not sure if she's gonna do it right. Anyways, I think Celebrations, Scarlet Violet, Alt Arts are the way to go right now. Everything else is inflated. What's your favorite shiny Pokemon? Dude, favorite shiny Pokemon. That's a good one. I like the ones that look very, very different. So, favorite shiny Pokemon. Gyarados is pretty badass. I mean, like, I don't think it's necessarily maybe the best shiny, but I think Gyarados is pretty damn good. Yeah, it's up there because it's got that like hardcore polar opposite, like bright red compared to the light blue. That's pretty badass. I'm more worried about the downside of cards right now. Modern has reached plateaus for a lot of cards. Tyler, what are your top 3 items in your collection behind you? Well, behind me, I mean, my top items in my collection are expensive vintage cards. Very, not even rare, but just like hyped up vintage cards that I bought a while back. Trying to trade for a Gengar Prime PSA 10 new start. Dude, whoo, yeah, that's a dope card. That's a dope card for sure. I'm with it. I'm behind it. Dude, the primes are pretty cool. Marvel, found my first DR Team Rocket Mewtwo collection box today. Nice. I haven't seen Destined Rivals anywhere locally, but I also just like don't care right now. Steve Beats, like in general, like I don't care about picking up sets. There's so many cards coming out. There's so much stuff is hitting the secondhand market. You have access to everything lately. Outlaw, how we doing? Steve Beats, First Ed, Dark Gengar has been on my list for forever. Should have bought it when it was 700. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, man. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Fortress, Orion, have you seen the Hoopa? Bro, damn. It went from 300 in PSA 10 to 2K. Damn. Was that the one you were talking about? We were definitely in a bubble, dude, for sure with that shit. Shiners, how we doing? James, I have a binder, about 30 PSA 10 illustration rares. Been loading up slowly, and I'm loving how cheap they are right now. Agreed. How much cheaper can they get? Joe Huerta, dude, I love buying the illustrations too. Like, it adds up quick. Like, you buy like 5 or 6, you end up spending like, I don't know, 400 or 500, maybe 300 or 400, depending on if they're like 50 or 70 or 100 a pop. But a lot of the illustrations are just fun and easy to buy in PSA 10. And some of them are really kind of tough to grade. Celestial, howdy. How we doing? Dr. Rocket, see the Victini red monochrome. Thoughts on that? And the black and white monochrome. I think Victini is pretty sick, honestly. That Pokemon's grown on me over time. But in terms of that one, I don't think I know which one you're referring to. So is this a bad time to sell? It's never a bad time to sell as long as it's worth it, right? That's what I think. Daryl, what's your favorite shiny Pokemon? Oh yeah, we did that. We did Gengar, right? Am I really that far behind? Graphy edits. So I may have an Umbreon and Darkrai GX priced at around 130. What do I do? Do I sell it or keep it? I mean, I don't know. How much do you love Umbreon Darkrai? I think Umbreon Darkrai is sick. Also, I don't know the near mint market on those, but I feel like 130 is kind of low. Mike, are you into promos at all? Of course. Who doesn't love a good promo? What do you think of the Scream Pikachu? I think the Scream Pikachus are really cool, very reminiscent of the Van Gogh Pikachus in my mind. I love that stuff. I wish I could have gotten into that stuff before. You know, I wish I would have known more about it. But a lot of stuff, unless you guys let me know about it, a lot of stuff goes under my radar. I have my head in the sand with work and family and just trying to collect cards I'm still going after that I miss out on a lot of other stuff going on. So it's really interesting to hear from you guys, like, what you're going after lately. Just had my 1999 CD promos graded. Nice, John. Dude, those are sick. Love those. Picked up a Gold Star Vaporeon. Nice, Celestial. Congrats on the Gold Star. Jeremiah Gomez, I like your videos. Appreciate it. I wish I spent more time on them and making more of them. And I think now that we know we're at least going to move soon, I can, like, get back to focusing on building whatever it is I'm building, really. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm building a collection, building a brand, building a eBay, but just kind of hanging out, honestly. You're going to invest in a safe for some high-level protection for the cards and the new pad. Dr. Rocket, we plan on moving my gun safe to the new house, so that'll be good. And it's in a super nice neighborhood with a crime watch. Dude, the neighborhood is a super ticky-tacky. It's something I never would have believed I would have been buying into. I mean, but we've looked for a year. Diana's been kind of upset with everything we've been looking at. Even the stuff that I think is nicer, I would have much rather bought, like, I'm just going to put it out there, 100 or 200 grand less than what we're buying. I'm not going to say how much we're spending, but yeah, I wish we would have gone a lot lower. But the home, for the most part, has everything. The previous owners were doctors, so the house is, like, super meticulous. So I don't know. It feels right. There's a family there before us, so I feel like it's going to have all the right energy. But yeah, I'm not worried about being in that neighborhood at all. Not at all. Much more worried about being in this home than being in that neighborhood. What's been going on with Magikarp, though? Dude, yes, the Paldea Evolved Magikarp. Yeah, can we talk about how sad that is? Because I love that card. And I've graded 3 or 4 of them at this point, and they have all gotten 9s. So, yeah, that one's tough to grade. And what is it? 2,500 now? I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. Not sure when I'll ever get one of those at that point. Fortress, now's the perfect time to sell. Your collection will always have a buyer. It wasn't like this before. You'd have to beg someone to buy your cards from your market. I mean, like, yes and no. I feel like, yeah, and that was kind of for even the vintage stuff. It was kind of like that too. Like, the Grail stuff, I should say. Like, everything was kind of slow to move before. Like, you were crazy. I was crazy when I bought a lot of these cards. So it's very validating right now, but it just feels wrong. These prices feel wrong. I'm like, damn, there's people even more irresponsible than me, and I thought I was pretty goddamn irresponsible. Cleo, you're okay. But yeah, he's right. I mean, like, right now is just a great time to sell. It's been a great time to sell several months. Tuscan is in the building. Fortress Turtle, there's always a good market on eBay, even pre-boom, to be honest. Yeah, Turtle's right on that. If you have the knack for this and grading, and you have a great eye or better eyesight than I do, you can stand to really make a living in this hobby. While I don't recommend it for most people, I do think that a lot of people get by just fine doing that, and it can be very, very lucrative. But you guys already knew that. I'm literally just saying shit that we already know. But yeah, straight facts. Pick a jack. You know, there's a bubble when plastic guards for the case that's already designed to protect your cards are insanely overpriced. This is why I have, nothing against graded guard. I'll still buy graded guards. Still get the limited editions if I can get them, or even though I'm not big on that, but like, this is why I pick up the cheapy cheaps for like $2-3 a pop. Or I'll buy graded guards used. Because yeah, that is crazy. I bought like 20 of the midnight ones, and then I was so bummed out when I realized that it wasn't matte and that it was like this like rubber texture. I fucking hate that. But anyways, I still love the midnights. I still think it'll look great with certain cards. Not necessarily this one that it's with, but like any card that are dark Pokemon in the future, I think that the midnights are gonna look really cool on them. Like Giratina would look great with that, but I already like Giratina with a black graded guard. Post it in the show portion of the Discord. Dude, you post it wherever you want in the Discord, man. It really doesn't matter. I got too many channels in the Discord anyways. Fortress, Orion definitely dropped 600K on a house. Stop. Doctors, you say. Not like you, Dr. Rocket. I don't know. Seems like collections would go for way under market, even on eBay. I will say, you guys have probably noticed I'm not doing much auction collections because I feel like I'm just shooting myself in the foot doing those. Like, they do tend to always work out, but like, the slow game of listing one card at a time right now is very rewarding. Like, it's very rewarding. You spend 30 minutes, an hour. Like, what I'm going to try moving forward is not list everything in one night, even though that's very efficient. Better for my mental health to just like list like 10 cards tonight, 10 cards tomorrow night, and like the sales come in. They come in right now. So you just list stuff and let it sit. I go through the pile, I see what I could potentially grade, what I couldn't. I would love to grade this Charizard, by the way. Mainly because I know it's worth way more than a 10. And the centering on this one is awesome. The centering on this one is so fucking good. Why would I not? Yeah, the centering on this one's good, but yeah, it's dinged. It's like an obvious ding too, which makes me feel better about selling it, because I don't like selling cards sometimes where I'm like, oh, that feels like it's definitely a PSA 10, but fuck it. Let somebody else take the risk. And from here on out, I'm definitely going to let everybody else take the risk. I'm grading cards that I think are like slam dunks. Even though vintage is never going to be a slam dunk, so I should take that back because I'm always going to send vintage stuff likely too. Yeah, especially vintage. Back when things were slow, vintage was so slow. Benson, hi, I'm Benny and Spenny. What's good? Fortress, yeah, what I'm saying is definitely sells better now than before. And it wasn't always like this. Tuscan, I might buy a shop. I am currently looking at a location. I don't recommend having a shop. You can get so much done without a shop, but I will say if you start a shop, one, you can make content. You could go viral, right? Like that girl that there's this chick Jinkies and Co. Her YouTube has been popping up on my feed. And dude, this chick is killing it. She is absolutely dominating. Has her own shop and everything, makes content using the shop. Like you could bring a lot of business to your right in your direction. Like that would be really like for me, that would probably be a good like fallback if we left the bar, you know, if we shut down the bar or sold. Friend of mine was looking for a PSA 10 Japanese Crystal Unlimited Charizard. Had a deal almost closed. The seller flaked. Oof. Sold to a guy for 18K, then immediately relist for 23K. Oh, that hurts. That hurts the soul. That hurts people's feelings. I feel good about what I've done though. I sold a Gold Star Rayquaza for 12 grand. I mean, yeah, that was a lot of money, but also like that card became a $20,000 card like overnight after I sold it for 12. So I feel like I gave that dude a killer deal. And he ended up relisting it or sending it to Probstein or something where it sold for even more. I think it was sold for like 13.7, which really sucks because I just left out another 2 grand basically because I'm an idiot. One of the hottest cards and I took a friggin' loss on it basically. Well, not really, but I could have made more. But dude, it's nice to hook people up. It's morally, it feels good to hook people up. It is the ethical thing to do. Yo, Luke, raced a B58 Supra yet? You know, that's really funny that you say that, Luke, because, dude, those Supras are beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Love those. I would not race one, though, because I would definitely lose. My BMWs are way too outdated for that. Feel like I'm getting more sales on my modern than before and a lot higher. Like people are paying a high premium for certain cards for a chance to get a PSA 10. The phenomenon of selling raw right now so that people can maybe grade it and get good grades is crazy. Because it's like most people selling on eBay they're not selling a card they think is going to get a 10 or they do it themselves. But occasionally you get people that are just, they don't know, they sell a card that's packed fresh when it's a PSA 10. But yeah, that's definitely a phenomenon right now. What's the better hold, Evolving Skies booster box or equal current value in 151? I think 151 honestly has more room, but Evolving Skies continues to prove everybody wrong. I just got an $11,000 offer for my Evolving Skies case, and I'm this close to taking it. But I'm like, dude, just wait. Just wait. That's your favorite set for Modern. Just wait. Did you see the Pika SIR that I pulled? I did not, but dude, that's awesome. I'm stoked for you. That Charizard has ridiculous texture, and the crown is mostly hidden, so it's even better. Behind you is all open product, Vinny. Yes, it is. It is. Turtle, you should really have cards in your bar for sale, though, like in a vertical display case or something. It's definitely something that I would consider. I don't see why we couldn't do that, especially if I'm like, nah, I'm only selling these for cash. Like, I could do something like that. But I've already started meeting people at my bar and selling them cards. So that's also become a part of my life too that I don't talk about much, but I'm starting to meet people off eBay or off of Instagram that know me, that are local in Charlotte. And I just sold my Blaziken PSA 10 to someone locally, $800. It had a little hollow nick right in the middle of it. And you guys know I've bought a lot of copies of some of these cards trying to find the perfect one. So that was a big card to get 800 back on. I also sold, what did I also sell? I sold a couple things in Charlotte and made like over $1,000. Not in profit, but like got $1,000 of the value back. And then not taking a hit on fees, but just huge, which is why I need to sell more locally. But there's something about eBay and getting direct deposits in the bank and getting that feedback and getting your sales up on eBay. It's very validating. And guys, it pays off big time. It's just time consuming. You wouldn't sell Starlight, would you, Orion? I don't know. I'm burnt out, guys. I'm burned the fuck out. I'm tired. I work my ass off, and it's only gonna get harder. it's only getting bigger. Like tonight was crazy. I just went in to help train someone, and like I low-key almost stayed because I'm like, God damn, it's getting crazy on a Wednesday. So business is good, but sometimes this is why a lot of bars fail. It's not like, sometimes it's not that the money isn't right. It's just that it's so taxing. But for now, I think I'll probably be in it for 5 to 10 years. It's safe to say. And I like it, but the problem is it's still not something that I can do and then not take home with me. Every time I come home, I get a call or a text or something. I always have to deal with something. Every day I wake up, I have to deal with something. Before I go to bed, I realize I got to deal with something. There's always stuff going on in the bar, and it just gets really taxing. But like, I'm definitely in it for the long haul now. We're not selling this house, or at least for right now, we're not selling this house. And we're making this big move, so I better fucking buckle up. But I am happy I got most of the cards I really wanted before all this happened. 98 Battle Styles, boxes of Battle Styles isn't looking bad right now. Dude, that's what's up, dude. Battle Styles is not looking bad right now. Also, not looking great, though. No one is giving me offers on Battle Styles. I'm going to be fully transparent here. I have not had a single offer on Battle Styles for the past 3 weeks. Not one. It's been in people's carts. I've had like low ball offers, but I've had like nothing that even came close to my list prices. So we're still cooking on that one. But if there was a time to sell, it would have been now. But still, Battle Styles still under the radar. Might as well open it for another Tyranitar that we get a PSA 10 on, which is what we did, which is amazing and fun. Austin, Mike, I've got the Magneton and Prismatic EV Pokemon Center cards, but there may be a slight nick on the corner. Would you take a chance to grade or just sell raw? Sell raw. Rip it all open. I opened so much 151 in ES. Fortress, I was buying mint 9s that are OC and cracking them and reselling them for 30% above PSA 9 price. So far, I sold a Mew Mewtwo. I heard about that. Infinite money glitch. I do think you need to be careful there, but for the most part, it's like if it's a 9 or a PSA 8, suddenly no one wants it, which is crazy because you sell it and then raw. Great story to add to that, Fortress. So I sold a Celebrations Umbreon that is definitely like a PSA 8, 9 at best. I sold it for $65. Crazy. I have a PSA 8 that is listed right now at $50. Not even a bite, not even a little nibble, not even an offer, not even like a low ball, nothing. I am definitely learning that a lot of raw cards, it is so much smarter to just fucking sell it. Grading is so much fun and very lucrative, but yeah, you only want to, especially at $19 a card, you gotta send the best of the best. And I need to buck up and really start being harsh on these cards. The chance that it just has a little white corner. I am making sure that everything is well centered though. That's one of the most important things, well centered. But I do gotta say, guys, I know 40% out of 40% PSA 10 gem rate isn't amazing. It's really not great, but at the same time, I think long term you're still gonna win. You're still gonna grade a bunch of stuff. Your 10s are eventually going to go for a premium. The other thing is, it's got to be popular stuff. It really does. It has to be popular stuff. You can't just grade stuff that's going to grade 10 and think it's going to move. Because what I find is it's the most popular cards that sell in 10, that sell quickly. Everything sells eventually, but it just takes a while. It's something that I need to be really worried about moving forward. Are you more of an import guy? I'm more of European. I'm more a European guy. I love Japanese cars, but I'm definitely not like an import guy. My first car was a Datsun though. How much could you sell the bar for? Also, an investment company may be interested in buying it. If so, you could get a premium. Right, that would be interesting if we sold the bar and made a profit on top of it, and like it was a win-win-win. The quality of my life, like the work-life balance, is really bad though right now. And physically, I am putting a massive toll on my body and my health. My hair, I was losing my hair for a while there. I've grown it out a lot and I'm just keeping it long because there were some days where like my stress level was so fucking high, guys. And like it was somewhat like collecting, like stresses of just being a collector. Like sometimes it's just stressful being a collector and just buying and selling stuff. Um and like over leveraging, but like really it was just stress from all sides. Stress of like, new baby boy, stress of the bar, stress of spending, stress of collecting, stress of grading, just stress of like everything. And right now I'm in a really good point again, trying to. Anyways, yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this. Just like things are good right now, but I think I really need to learn like stress control and just like breathing because, dude, it's gonna be tough. The next 10 years for me are gonna be really tough. Making payments to the new house, trying to hold everything together, it's gonna be tough. He imported his wife, so yes. She is Portuguese, so that's not entirely wrong. How much could you sell the bar for? You think you get a premium? I think we could sell the bar for probably a $500,000 or $750,000 based on what it pulls in yearly and based on the fact that we have a large staff now and we can afford to pay them, based on the fact that we've already built up our brand, based on the fact that if they just keep the same programming, buy the business as is, it's making money. But you have to know how to run it and you have to know how to work behind the bar. You can't just be an owner. You need to be hands-on to make this type of thing work, which I am now. But yeah, I don't know. It's a lot. Ryan, if you want, I can give you a $69 offer on your battle styles to make you feel better. Send that offer. It definitely will make me feel better. Doctor, best alcoholic food cocktail at the bar. For me, it's been the nachos. We have basic foods, fries, nachos, nuggets, corn dogs. We had a lot of other stuff. Now we just have a lot of food trucks and we have a couple finger foods. I love nachos. I've loved nachos ever since I was a little kid. That's always been one of my like weak spots as far as like going to like, a football game or a basketball game or anything really, and getting food while out. Like, dude, nachos, banging. Also, there's just like, can't get nachos at a lot of places, which is, unless I guess you're going to like a Mexican joint or something. That reminds me I need to go to a Mexican joint and get hella nachos because it's been too long. But yeah, the nachos are probably my favorite. And then as far as drinks go, I'm really getting into whiskey. I really feel like whiskey is like one of the most perfect balanced drinks. I've liked sweet stuff for a long time, but lately whiskey, old fashioned, bitters, a beautiful glass, one big rock, and just sip on that. And it's nice. It's real nice. What is the lowest you would go on the Celebrations ETBs if I bought all of them? I don't know. I don't know what Celebrations is going for right now. I think you're wise to keep working the bar. It seems like your family is good because of it. Let me tell you, it's not fun when you're broke. And that's the thing, like, I'm so terrified of that motivates me to endlessly every single day feel like I do something to bring in some kind of money, right? I don't ever think it's going to balance out how much I spend as a collector. I think it'll eventually, like, the amount of money I spend and the amount of money I'm making are eventually going to meet. But right now, it's like, how much I spend on cards and collectibles, how much I make, like, off of cards and collectibles. Even how much I make with the bar and how much I spend in cards and collectibles. They're pretty neck and neck. So, like, I know I don't seem like a broke person, but, like, for a lot of the past couple years, I lived very check to check here. As I was building up a collection and investing in the stock market. I mean, I put money in all kinds of places. I just didn't have a lot of money sitting. And now I find that it feels a lot less stressful when you have some money in the bank as a cushion just because. But that sounds like very basic, fundamental advice. But yeah, not fun when you're broke, for sure. I agree. If the bar sold what would be the income stream? Well, there would be YouTube, there would be eBay, there'd be YouTube and eBay, okay? Those would be the first thing that I would focus on, is making more videos, doing more eBay, but I still wouldn't want that to be my main focus. I would probably take a part-time job, 1 or 2 days a week, bartending somewhere else, just because it'd be easy money and, you know, some kind of side hustle. I would maybe get into real estate. This house now is going to be an asset, and we can do so many things with it. As long as we don't sell it, we have some options. It seems like that wouldn't be smart when I could sell this, not take a capital gains hit, and roll that into this next property. But also, I feel like you're leaving a lot of potential value on the table. Just like Pokemon, we could see another housing market boom in a couple of years. And if that happens, like, I have a large plot of land uptown, and while our home isn't big, we have a large lot. And so someone would bulldoze this house and essentially build 2 other houses right on it. So I think a developer would pay us double what our home is worth in a couple years. And I think for that reason, even if I wasn't renting, this home would be a better investment to sit on, since I have very little debt on it, and to just wait that out. But I'm going to try and be responsible and find renters. I have a hard time trusting people. Anthony, Orion, just watch your video. Congrats. Strongly suggest you go through with the real estate portfolio. If you choose good tenants, it is an excellent flow of income. Thank you, Anthony. Yeah, I feel like that's just adulting. I feel like I've been doing the Pokemon thing for a while, and while I agree it is very lucrative, it is stressful and time consuming, and having tenants will be no different, but at least it will be a guaranteed income monthly. And it's not really a great strategy when you have a lot of debt on the home you're renting, but when you have very little debt, it is very much feels like a money glitch. Like, when I was renting here and I had a lot of debt on the house, it still felt like a money glitch. It was like, why isn't everybody just buying and renting to their friends while they're living in the house? Now, I lived here and I rented to 2 other people, so times were very flush for a while, guys, which is another thing that I mean to bring up. Since you asked that question, like, what would you do for other incomes? In theory, I might not even ever have to get another job if we sold the bar. There would be some residual, profit from that. And then also I could rent these spaces out, have tenants in these spaces, maybe roll a chunk into another rental property. I would definitely find other things to do. That's what I've done my entire life. But the bar is nice because in theory, you do your work there and you don't bring it home with you. But of course, that is not the case. But that's also my fault. I need to learn how to go to work, come home from the bar, and set my phone down and say, fuck my phone. I'm not looking at it. I'm super ADD, guys. You already know that. I come home and I look at all these things I need to do, and like, it makes it hard to even sell cards or grade or collect in general, because your mind as an ADD person, you're constantly jumping to the next thing. I don't even know, like, I have so much respect for content creators because, like, I don't know how they get it done. I don't know how they get it done. I'm learning time management, but as an ADD person, like, I still have no time management skills whatsoever. I'm so impulsive. Like, Ed doing things, I would say it's correcting, not crashing. Tuscan nachos are so good for sure. But yeah, dude, if you want some celebrations though, I mean, shoot me an offer. It's something I can always consider. At the end of the day, hooking you guys up, if there's anything I can do that's dope, hooking you guys up is one of them. Old fashioned with a Luxardo cherry, hell yeah. I love a good Glen. Kind of want to get into gin and tonic, but I also don't want to become an alcoholic at the bar. That's very important to me, that I celebrate where I'm at in life right now, but don't lose your grip on reality. Stay focused, brother. Stay focused. Same to you guys. Stay focused out there. Whatever you're doing, whatever you're working on, keep working on it. It's gonna work out. You're gonna be successful. You're gonna crush it. Like, we've all got a purpose and place in this world, and it's really easy to fall off the wagon, both like with alcohol or just in general, just in life, to just like lose focus and burn out. But also just take time for yourself. Rest, relax. I need to take my own advice. But I need to get back in the goddamn gym, the gym, because I have been neglecting my physical health, and that's not cool. Whiskey's my go-to. Honey Jack Daniels and Cherry Dr. Pepper. Ooh, that sounds good, dude. Crown Apple's fire. Crown Apple Pepsi, you got a favorite drink? Dude, the Crown Apple's up there. Dude, man, favorite drink. Favorite drink. I really like our Evan Williams specials. For $3.69 at my bar, you can come watch a show, pay no cover charge, and you can drink whiskey for $3.69. In this economy, I am doing a fucking service to people. Like, there is no other bar doing a deal like that. And so I personally, I kind of like what the common man drinks. A good PBR, you know, a good Corona with a lime. The simple shit. You know, one, because it's what a lot of people like to drink, but two, because it doesn't cost anything to enjoy some of our products that we have. Like the Evan Williams, the cost to me is like 50 cents a shot. It's like, so if I pour one of those on rocks with some bitters, costs me nothing, super cheap enjoyment, love that. Also for me, 2 or 3 glasses of whiskey, that's all I need, and I can feel it. 1 glass, and I think that's great. But yeah, I definitely don't handle my alcohol well. I feel like a lot of people handle their alcohol way better than I do. So it's very ironic that I run a bar and work behind the bar and have, you know, so much exposure to it. And I think that's why I stay away from it, because I know that it's always right there. That Luxardia cherry, yep, is delicious. Some vanilla ice cream, bro. Some ice cream would be sick to add to the bar. Dude, I have not even hit the full potential. There's so much more that I need to do at the bar, and I'm not doing enough. I feel like I've been spending so much time and focus on cards and collecting, and family time, to be fair, that like it's been fucking hard to actually focus on building the business. And I think when my kids get older and collecting becomes kind of the side thing instead of one of the main things, I think at that point in time, I'll actually bring in some new stuff to the bar and get more creative. Because ice cream, we've been talking about this for a while. Ice cream would be fire in the bar. Also, dairy is really good, is a good basic thing to have in your stomach. Like if I get really fucked up, drinking like a glass of milk, for me, I don't know other people, but for me, it like calms my stomach down and it can cure hangovers for me. So I feel like ice cream would be fire. Seriously, I would buy them on the spot. Seriously believe in that product and how they've been buying them a lot recently. I love Celebrations too. That was the first product that I came back in with Modern on, other than like Evolving Skies, but Celebrations was the first one that I found in public. Diana found one behind some laundry detergent shortly after I'd started getting Celebrations too. That was so cool. $5 to show the clean back of the card. The clean back of the card. Wait, hold up. Is that Umbreon Gold Star Celebrations fully textured? Also, have you seen the Japanese version? Looks 10x better. I think it's fully textured. Good thing for his OnlyFans, $5 to show the clean back of the car. He's got a black light. AM, PM, what's good? With the Zam. Yeah. Sit on the starter home for sure. I want to adulting. Celebrations is my favorite set of all time. I'd rent it for sure. Real estate is a potential gold mine. And real estate is a scam in itself too. I have a lot of gripes with real estate, particularly home insurance. Home insurance is one of the biggest scams ever. I think Pokemon has better margins than real estate. Oh, I agree. I 100% agree. And the buy-in is so much easier. Just harder to scale past at a certain threshold, for sure. And like, you can only do so much stuff yourself, but I think if you're happy with the kind of income you're making doing it, continue to do it. It will grow. You know, you employ a friend or family or something like Pokini does, like, and you could definitely scale, you know, to a certain extent very easily. Dude, what I would kill for my kids to want to help me doing this stuff. That'd that would mean so much to me. But also, I don't want to get them all roped up into this stuff unless they love it, unless they like it, unless naturally, you know. Is the bar work pretty good, easy money? I've been thinking about picking up a third gig between my full-time and my Pokemon income. Being a bartender gives you income forever. Like, not only do people take care of you, but also it's a skill set that you can literally get a job anywhere. Once you're a bartender and you have that on your resume and you're like, I've worked at a lot of places, I'm really easy, I'm the guy that wants to do your dirty work, people will hire you. Also, the turnover in the bar industry is huge. We've hired and lost a lot of people. It's been pretty steady for us the last year. I've managed to kind of keep our little family together. But for the most part, I think so many people leave that industry that finding good, reliable bartenders is very difficult. Like, just good workers, it's fucking hard, y'all. So yeah, if you want to get another gig, man, I highly recommend it. It's a great skill set. And you network and you can meet so many people. So there he is, 10 minutes behind chat again. Sorry. Okay, Brandon, I'm always answering calls for work all the time when I'm supposed to be off. Yeah, that's fucking tough. I run a car dealership, so I hear you. Putting the phone down and ignoring it. Yeah, you got to sometimes. You could definitely increase profits dramatically by having some strippers in the bar. We have actually kind of had strippers in the bar. We actually do pole showcases. Guys, if you didn't know that, once every couple months, we do a pole showcase, and we have basically professional strippers in the bar. But it's very upscale. Seriously. Some pimp boss shit. Well, we're already doing it. So we've been doing pimp boss shit. We have rap shows that pull in a couple grand in a night, but it's just horrible to work them. We do it all. We really do it all. Brandon, my grandfather ran a little bar in Boston, shut the shit down after 20 years because it turned into a druggy hangout. And that's essentially what they gradually turn into. And because we're a family-run place, I think we have a leg up on that. Thought on the guy who got arrested for stealing at the card show. That was hilarious. Yeah, he deserved to be arrested. Nah, they got him. I mean, I get it. I feel bad for people. Like, you want this so bad, you're willing to go to jail for it. But, like, he was ready to go to jail for it. He knew the risks. It is what it is. Survival of the fittest. He wasn't smart enough. He didn't realize there were fucking cameras everywhere, and he's a jackass. Ever have Labatt Blue in a bottle? We do not. But I'm always taking suggestions. All insurance scam, no, for sure. He resisted arrest. Eventually, I want to scale into black label grading. That's goated. If anybody can do it, it's you, bro. Homeowners insurance scams me for like 9K years, so I got their ass back last hurricane. We had made a giant claim for new roof gutters and pooling. Oh, sure. Nice. I would never be so lucky. But also your premiums go up, though. But I guess you can always drop them and go to a different one. Oh, man. Daniel Andrassi, can't wait to see how all the investment pays off for the kids later down the road. Imagine your kids being wealthy 20, 30 years down the road, talking about how their dad started all this shit. Yeah, man. Yeah. But I couldn't have done it without my parents before me. And that's the truth, guys. If my parents weren't in the area we started the bar in, and they weren't in that area already, if we didn't own the property already, no way. With the rent costs and overhead, fuck no. This only works, guys, because my parents own the property. So it's definitely like it's on some privilege shit for sure. But at the same time, like, I have to give myself grace and mercy because I work my fucking ass off. I work like a dog. So I feel like I've earned every penny. But at the same time, I don't take it for granted. But yeah, I'm just honestly, to do what my parents did for me, setting me up with some kind of foundation, I think would be smart. But even more so, take it even further. I don't expect my kids to excel in school and get amazing jobs. They can do whatever they want, and I want to show them how they can accomplish whatever goals they have, however they want to do it. Because I fully believe, especially with my exposure in YouTube, something I wish I would have done way sooner. I fully believe that there's so many avenues. Like, I'm not going to say you can accomplish anything, but there's so many avenues. There's so many routes of making an income, making a living in this world. You know, the opportunities are endless. They're out there. And it's a lot about who you know, too. Like, we knew a lot of the right people to help us get off the ground, but then everybody, like, fucked us. Like, we really, like, couldn't rely on people, and I had to take over. And it's all good, because you know what? I would have never wanted to take over from the beginning. I took over because I had to take over, and people were dropping the ball, so to speak. So, and now I'm doing it. We're doing it, and we're doing a great job. I can't believe it. Me running a place. Who's moaning in the background now? It's Cleo. Didn't they step on so many cards in the meantime, though? Ooh. Oh, man, they carried him out on all fours. Oh, man, turn those 10s into 1s. Oh, man, rap shows. They got Glock booked to perform. Dude, Glockavelli is going hard, bro. That album is hard. Like, I'm like, thank God all the rappers simultaneously started dropping fire. Brandon, there's a law in Florida that they can't increase it from the wind damage. Florida insurance is super high regardless. Total claim I made was about $47K. Definitely worth it. Ooh! Damn, yeah, Florida is crazy. Dude, I hear the real estate market, Florida is going bonkers. My inheritance was finding the first ed fossil box in my garage. Dude, I still can't believe that was real, brother. And you did the right thing. You did the right thing. But God, what a cool thing to find. Man, that's amazing. That's amazing. Suffering from success. Oh, man. It's been crazy. It's been crazy. Things weren't really going well, though. Like, I probably talked about them going well, but really the first 3 years of the bar was like hell. And I just pushed through it and was like, no, we got a good gig going. Now it's really a good gig. Like, now I would say it's actually, like, worth my time. But definitely put a lot of sweat equity in. I sold it the next day. You have patience with that dog, bro. I'm just gonna bring Cleo in. She literally, the dedication of the whining behind the door is wild. Oh, Jesus, the both of you? Oh, okay, come on in. Babe, come on. We didn't put a diaper on him? Yorios, you're supposed to have a diaper on right now, dude. Cleo, come here. Oh my God, why do you do that? I try to pick her up and she just lays down. Pokey Pups. It's the Pokey Pups. Just for you guys, alright? If you're having a bad day, just look at these fluff balls. They're really cute, aren't they? It's just annoying. You guys are so annoying. Why are you so annoying? Huh? Oh, man. You're such a good boy. You're such a good boy. Yeah, we excited. I love when they sneeze. They get all frustrated. Oh, man. Dogs. What do you do without them, man? They're just the best. It's crazy, too. I wonder, can y'all scooch over? I honestly wonder if they'll still bark in the new house and we'll still hear them. Oh, okay. How we doing? Oh, you running the show now. Oh, it's your stream. Okay. Can't get no respect. Can't get no damn respect. You think you could do it better than me? Huh? I'm not actually mad at you. You're good. He's actually, I feel like he's actually a little scared. Piss on Pokemon. Oh man, I've worried about that a lot with Yorios. Like, he lifts his leg on everything. Cats are okay. Cats are okay. Oh no. Oh man. But yeah, guys. Anything that like concerns you big time about the hobby right now, like, I feel like none of us really think that it's crashing. I feel like most of us probably think we're just going through like a small correction right now, but how crazy would that be if like everything just dumped, just absolutely dumped? Maybe we'd get like radio silence after that, as far as like people. But that's the thing, as long as there's scalpers out there sitting in stores waiting for product, like Pokemon can't be crashing if there's scalpers still. I feel like the correlation with scalpers, the scalpers have to be gone before Pokemon like can like settle. The dust can settle. Yeah, I know. I need to talk about the newer sets that are coming out. I know. I need to be like relevant and shit. It's pretty exciting. I mean, based on some of the artwork that we've seen so far and like people making stuff into cards, it's pretty exciting. I mean, I'm not a big Mega fan, but Pokemon always finds a way to rope me in, right? I didn't like Terra Crowns, and here I am. I have a Terra Crown Greninja, so who knows? You know, I'm not really a huge fan of Megas, but it's gonna be all how they execute these cards, right? I wasn't a huge fan of the XY era Megas. I just wasn't that big of a fan. Now, moving forward, could be way, way nicer. Could be way, way nicer. They've been killing it with the art. So, like, they could probably make me like whatever card, honestly, when it comes down to it. But for me to afford it, I need to let go of my Paldea cases. Really tempting. Brother, I'm telling you, having a really nice card is, in my opinion, way better than having the sealed product. That's just me. Made that change a long time ago. Castillo, shit's crazy. Haven't bought anything sealed since like Crown Zenith. Yeah, I feel that. It would be nice to walk into the shop and like actually be able to find stuff. Our only hope is the ult rares and SARs. SARs, for me, yeah, for the most part, like I'll just be buying the singles. Steve, when are you going to show your bearded dragon? I know, I gotta bring, Zard's getting huge. Hold on. These guys here. Oh. Yo, and he eats. Bro, he eats. We'll get him. We'll get him. I might feed him. All right, you guys gotta carry the stream. Carry the stream, Cleo. He's ginormous now. I don't know if you guys can tell how big he is, but Zard's getting huge. Bro's getting big. And we might be able to actually have him in the game room in this next house. So if everything goes through. We're in the underwriting process right now. They're asking me for more and more and more and more stuff. And I'm like, I don't know how much more you guys need. I've shown you all my streams of income. You have all the information. So everything should go well. But yeah, here's this big guy. See if he's hungry. I'll see if he'll even eat. He probably won't, but Do you have a birthday Pikachu WotC promo and a PSA 10? I would love the birthday Pikachu and a PSA 10. Yo, dude, that would be sick. Zard eats Zard eats fruits, vegetables. He really eats salad with us. I mean, we make a salad. We make him a salad. Let's see. I'm about to feed him a big old worm. Big fat worm. Let's see if he's hungry. Now, he wasn't like this before, and he's really tired. I just woke him up, and he's moving very slow. He does not seem to be interested, but we're going to put this worm right here. We're going to see if he'll take it, if he's even remotely interested. He'll eye it if he's interested, even a little bit. Yeah, he does not even care. Come on, I know you're hungry, buddy. He's looking at it. He's considering it. But he's like, I'm so tired, bro. I'm so tired. Yeah, this is my, what did you say, Sandile? No, this is Charmander right here. This is Charmander. Or maybe he's Charmeleon, actually, because he's not really quite a baby anymore. Come on, I know you're hungry, buddy. I know you want to eat that. Yeah, he's not feeling it. But he's kind of waking up. He's kind of waking up. He is warming up a little bit now. Come on. Come on, buddy. Now I got this worm just about to be crawling up. We'll just put him right here. Sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have woke him up. Now he's all grumpy. Okay. All right. Now it's a full. Now we get a full house. You spoil that little guy. How big is his enclosure? It's pretty big. It's like the biggest one you can get. And we clean it regularly, and we feed him really good. And he gets a lot of good sun because it's in the sunroom. Oh. Vegans leaving the chat. I am a Pokemon trainer. I am a real life Pokemon trainer. Dude, I want him to eat in front of y'all though. Like, now everyone's gonna think I'm a bad lizard father. Oh, his talons are so sharp. Oh, buddy, it's okay. You're all good, bro. You're all good. Everything is Gucci. I got this food for you right here. If you're hungry, know you're licking your chops. I know you're hungry. I know you're checking out that worm. You are checking out that worm. Come on. Did you eat enough today? Come on, take a stab at it. He's eyeballing it. He's definitely considering it. Come on now. Oh well. Oh well. I'm gonna put him away now. Zard, say bye to everybody. Alright, peace out everybody. It's my bedtime and he woke me up and now I'm fucking pissed. I'm tired as shit. He's gorgeous though. Absolutely gorgeous. Honestly, bearded dragons are super easy to work with. They're just super fragile when they're infants. God, dude, he's so gorgeous though. But yeah, I'm gonna put this little guy back. Be right back, guys. You sure you're not hungry? You sure you don't want to eat this? No? Not feeling it right now? Okay, buddy. Alright, guys, hold on. Put this guy back. It's bedtime. I definitely want you guys to see him eat, though, eventually. Oh, guys, scooch. Okay. Don't get weird. Okay, Cleo. Oh, let's get up here. Okay. Guys, it has been an absolute pleasure. I'm about to go play some Call of Duty, and I don't know. Yeah. Look at some cards I can't afford on eBay and play some Call of Duty. Yeah. That was weird. Warning from YouTube, you must I didn't even see what that was. Oh well. Well, congrats again on the house and whatnot. Heading to bed. Peace, brother. Peace out, bro. Peace out. And yeah, who knows? Maybe my investment into QuantumScape could pay off big time. Apparently they are getting into production. I don't know. For mass production, I don't know. Could be some BS. It could be a pump and dump. But yeah, that would be my next ticket into continuing to fuel the Grail card collection. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Yo, appreciate it though. Seriously, appreciate it. I am super lucky and blessed and fortunate, and I'm looking forward to the new game room. I'm not sure when I'll be able to fully set it up. I feel like I'm still gonna make videos here or even do streams here the first like month or two. I just feel like we're gonna be so overwhelmed. It's gonna take us like a whole month to even move in. But we'll see. We'll see how things go. I'm also wondering if I'm gonna try and recreate this shelving in the new game room, or should I just do a whole new shelving? Should I just leave this shelving installed here and just do new shelving? What do you guys think I should do? Or should I try and disassemble the wood and the shelving hardware and just reinstall it, re-drill it into the next house? It kind of has that character to it, you know? And the wood is like bowing. It's not totally flat. You guys can probably tell it's slightly curved, but like, it's just so simple. I love it. My average is terrible. It's like right at 15. It could be below 15 very easily, but it's terrible. So, and it's not easy for me to admit what my average actually is, but we have a long way to go till we even break even and then start making money. So I think anything under like $6-7 I think is a good buy for QS, but that's relative to the movement today. I think in general $4 or $5 is the buy range for QS, and I would not put money in it unless you can lose money, because it's like an all or nothing type of stock. Kashmir, yo, what's good? Picking up English, CGC Pristines, nice. Whole new room setup, buy new shelves, new black shelving with LED lights, DIY. Do the ceiling clouds with the LEDs. Okay, you guys are getting so extra now. Okay, but new shelving. Okay, that might be the move. That might be the move. Do a new setup, fresh, new look. I feel that. Okay, guys. Time for me to put you guys down. I know, you're grunting. He's grunting. You guys are so spoiled. You got it made. We are bad. And no, you're good. No, that's why I asked you guys, though, for ideas. Because I'm, like, not sure how I want to go about it. Like, there's a part of me that's, like, you're going to miss the old look, but also new house, new room, time to do something new. Also, the way these shelves are set up, they only come off the wall, like, barely even a foot. So whereas large shelving would actually take up way more space. So that's something I'm trying to factor in too. Shit would be gas. A streaming gaming room. Dude, a gaming room on top of the streaming room would be sick. With some dope LED lights, a neon sign. Week 6, no opening. I'm gonna get trashed by Austin. Okay. Let's see. Maybe next week we can celebrate. Because I know y'all don't want to see modern. You've seen plenty of modern. You probably don't want to see modern. And I'm dying to know what's in that pack, and I'm going to open it eventually. I wanted to at least wait till we got to 7,500 subs for the base set pack, and then I would probably get so hyped up that I'd be like, all right, we got to open this too. But maybe we'll open a little something before we get to that point. I'm dying to open it anyways. Like, there could be a base set 2 Charizard in there. Came straight from a gift box. Like, there could be anything in there. Hasn't been searched. Isn't from a booster box. Open 1 pack of the EX Team Rocket returns for the boys. So I could open the original Team Rocket pack. We do not have Team Rocket returns. Don't do the clouds. I was joking. Big Fire Hazard. For the open 1 7,500. Yep, 7,500. We're not far. I just have to keep making videos. I'm not far at all. So that's going to be crazy, y'all. We're going to do it. I can feel it in my gut. We're going to do it. It's probably not going to be a PSA 10, but we're going to pull a Charizard. It's going to happen. And it might not even be at 7,500 subscribers, but I know there's got to be one in all of those heavies. There's got to be one. I know. But not even that. Like, if I just made videos consistently, it would be consistent growth. The problem is I'm super inconsistent lately. And, like, that's on me. I'm not going to make excuses. It is what it is. But, yeah, tomorrow, you guys have already seen the sneak peek of all the stuff that I just got in. But tomorrow, I'm probably going to drop a video on all of this stuff. Get that video done. And then the next day, I'll probably just brush over the stuff that's coming out with these new sets and kind of go over, like, what are my opinions on what's coming out? What do I think is going to be really hot? What do I personally feel is the best looking art? I got to check on that Destined Rivals Nidoking, actually, now that I mentioned it. Life's more important. Boxers all day. Like a new house. Did you have to sell any Pokemon for the house? I really didn't. That was the plan, but it didn't really happen that way. It's just money that I've saved up. I'm sure I've made a lot off of stuff that I've sold. Like the Gold Star Rayquaza. I sold a couple booster boxes here and there. But I have some really big offers that I'm still thinking on, and it's just tough. It's tough. And it's like, dude, don't be greedy. Just take their offer. Like, don't be greedy. Just take the money, bro. Like, somebody wants to sit on an Evolving Skies case for $11,000. Let them sit on it. Yeah, I need to figure out what I'm doing. But I have the money for the down payment. So that's all I'm thinking right now. Like, don't compromise. Like, while you own this house, selling this stuff, continuing to sit on it, is going to pay off more if you do that. So, and it'll be an experiment to see if I hold on to this stuff for even longer, how does it appreciate? But yeah, oh my God, sold my Destined Rivals Moltres 10 for $770. Dear Lord, dude, good for you. I'm excited to sell some of my cards that are coming back and gonna hit a 10. I'm excited for those to come back. But I also just want to keep them because they're 10s, but just like you did, I should let go of it. Let someone else enjoy it. Yeah, this is a good time to sell some stuff for sure, though. But yeah, guys, it's a wrap. Wow, this went on a lot later than I thought I would go on. I thought I was gonna go on for like 45 minutes. Okay, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. See you guys. Appreciate you guys, and I look forward to. On the 23rd of next month or the 24th of next month, definitely want to drop a video of doing a little house tour. Like, I definitely think that would be fun before there's any furniture in the home. I just think it would look really nice to do a home tour. And just show you guys around. Also, show you guys what I'm planning for the game room. I'm thinking I'm going to do it on the second story. Downstairs there's an office, but I'm feeling like the second story where the bedrooms are is like more cozy. So I feel like that's gonna be a move. I know you got something back there. You should get into clipping the streams for shorts content. I definitely should, bro. There's so much I'm not doing enough of. There's so much. The list is endless, bro. I've got way too much product I'm sitting on. I don't do enough on YouTube. I'm not doing enough on eBay. But it is what it is. It's constantly a struggle, a gamble. The life is an ADD person. Lost Origin, Astral Radiance. It's all fake. Even his cars, they're all rentals. Something to fill the addiction. Right, so I'll just take a loss and you guys fill the addiction. A lot of your best content is in streams. Only so much time in the day for real. Dude, seriously, I'm like, dude, 24 hours. 24 hours is not shit. These days need to be 30 hours long. I need some more time. I need to get up earlier. Why can't I break this funk? I swear it's because I work so late. I cannot seem to break the cycle. Can't seem to break the cycle. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys tomorrow, next week. I'll see you guys around. That 7,500, it's coming around the corner. Give me like 3-4 weeks of some good videos. Doing a home tour video might actually pop off a good bit. That could be good. So that could be fun. But yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there when we get there. Sleep is important. Good night. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys on the next one.